But I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. So this is my story time, The Candy Shop. Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Candy Shop. I am Candace, and this is Love and Marriage Afterthoughts, where I talk about love and marriage, Huntsville, and the things that happen behind the scenes. So welcome to my channel. Thank you to my new subs. Last week, we hit a milestone with getting to 3,000 subscribers. So thank you all for subbing to me. I love the support. I love to see all the comments in the chat. I like to see the little tea that's dropped in those comments. So first of all, I want to do some housekeeping. So thank you, Chi-Town. She says, welcome everybody to the Candy Shop and the Afterthoughts show. Please hit the like button and subscribe and sit back and enjoy the show while you get a taste of these sweet treats. So thank you. And hey, NQ, good to see you as well. Make sure you drop that candy in the chat. Yes. Hey, Shantae, good to see you as well. Dropping the candy in the chat. Hey, Francine, thank you for joining. And yes, thank you, Chi-Town. So yes, I hit the 3K. And excuse me just for a moment, go back in the room. My daughter comes right on out as I start the show. But yes, it's a lot that has gone on. Nothing will top last week, though, with that fight. But some new things have come out about this show. So I'm trying to figure out where to start. So yeah, I did watch last night's show, which was it was sort of okay. They spent a lot of time talking about Tiffany and her dad. Her and Melanie were able to find out a lot of information, which I guess was good for her. But yeah, we will get into that. Hey, Queens, Jaja, good to see you. Hi, Rosa Kennedy, or Canada, I'm sorry. Good to see you as well. Hey, Kimberly. Yeah, so let's get into it. I feel like talking about some of this tea. So before I talk about the show, the biggest thing from last week, though, was the petition to have Miss Wanda off the show. And we can see now, I just screenshot this literally 30 minutes ago. And this petition to have Wanda off is at 5,543 signers. Do I think Miss Wanda will be off the show? No. This is another thing that's funny. There's a petition to keep her on the show, and that has 328 people that have signed it already. Their first goal is 500. The reason why I think that, I don't know why everybody wants to come out when I'm doing a show. Excuse me. The reason why I don't think Wanda will be off the show, and thank you, Shantae. The reason why I don't think Wanda will be off the show is she brings a lot of drama, and I don't think, I think it would have to be literally close to 1 million people wanting her off before they actually got her off the show. She's under a contract. I saw a live last week where Martell was talking about she would be off the show. And she's done. First of all, Martell and Melody are not executive producers of the show. People keep posting who the actual executive producers are. I don't see Martell and Melody in that. I think Carlos favors them when it comes to making somewhat decisions about the show, but do they carry that much weight? No. And thank you, Francine. I'm going to put up another post. So this was posted by Marceau in the Love and Marriage Huntsville DMV group, Keeping It Real. So he says, it's cute when people think their title holds weight. It's a little humbling when they realize that the only thing that makes decisions like that is money. As much as I don't like her, Wanda will be filming with us. So for me, until Carlos King announces that Miss Wanda is off the show, I'm not going to believe it. That Martell can say all day that she's not going to be on the show. Hey, Levon, good to see you. You guys, make sure you go and subscribe to Levon's library. He does murder mystery nights, which are really good. Me and him actually just finished a live on all things popcorn. It was a paint and sip. So make sure you check both of them out. But going back to Miss Wanda, I don't think she will be off the show. Tell me, what do y'all think? Because there's this petition here. I'm going to put it back up. She has 5,543. Well, there are about almost 6,000 people that want her off the show. I don't think that's enough people to get her off the show. It makes her, if anything, it's bringing more publicity to the show, and it's making her the most hated. But I mean, I don't think she's going to be off. And then we have this petition to keep her on the show, which it looks like it just got started. I didn't even check to see when it got started, but it looks like it's in its beginning stages because of the number of signers that it has right now. But what do y'all think? Hey, just simply good to see you. And hi, Overcomer. I am 6 Overcomer. Good to see you. You said Wanda won't be filming if those ratings continue to drop. So are the ratings really dropping? That's the thing. Nobody has put anything out about the actual ratings. It seems like the ratings are going up because I have people telling me that never really watched the show. Now they want to know who Miss Wanda is. They want to know a lot more about the show. Hey, Q, good to see you. Shotdown said, I will say that she isn't a good look and really doesn't need to be on. But is she dropping the ratings? We all know she's not a good look, and a lot of shows have people that they hate. But, okay, send me the link where it shows the ratings have dropped, because the part of the fight with her is on this newer season. So if the ratings are dropping, they would only be dropping because of just the new season period. And to me, the new season does talk more about the Scots. Does Wanda play a big part? I can't say. So I need more proof that the ratings are dropping basically due to her. I don't think it's enough time to determine that. Hi, Miss Sugar Mama. Thank you for being here and joining us. You didn't watch the show. And thank you, Deborah, for dropping the candy in the chat. Rosa said, I'm trying to figure out what made Martell say that. Something had to be said for him to say she's gone. I know. I will say that. Something had to be said, but what would make Marceau came back and said she would be filming? So that's the thing that's so crazy. And hey, just simply, she said, I think Wanda may be restricted with how she will be filmed in future seasons. That could be true. Wanda is already a friend of the show. I think if anything, they probably won't get the spinoff that they were wanting, because remember, they were in the talks to have a spinoff done, is what I heard. Queen said, the difference is Wanda isn't a main character. Exactly. So I can see that. Shannon said, I'll send it to you. It's a website that you can go on, and it has all the shows listed, and they're not even placing in the top 10 like they did season 1 and 2, and I believe 3. I don't think that's because of Wanda, though. That could be because now that all of the stuff has come out with Ariane and the cheating is over and the Holtz are not the focal point, they're divorced, some people might not feel like it's a reason to watch the show. Just simply said, the last ratings I saw was at Jalen Housewarming Party, and they were under 400K. Oh, wow. Francine said, I will not be supporting people or families that encourage carrying weapons and killing someone. If we don't stand for something, we will fall for anything. Right. What has Carlos said about this all? Crystal said, if anything, the fight helped Miss Wanda in TV land. Right. No spinoff with the Scots. I agree. There is no spinoff. So, yes. And Levon, I'm going to show you the guy they were talking about that was promoting weaponry. So this is his picture right here. This is Miss Wanda's cousin. He was ready to pull out a gun, I guess, out the trunk to shoot Melody Holt. He's crazy. He was charging Marceau up on this past episode, which, as much as the Scots get on my nerves, I did not agree with the way Tisha was letting all of them come for her husband. And I was just wondering, like, where is Tisha? And it was funny. Miss Wanda had to be like, okay, the food's ready. Come and eat for them to get off of Marceau. And it's funny that they're charging him up, but he's part of the reason why their relative, Miss Wanda, will have her food truck, because Marceau and Tisha have agreed to finance this lady's food truck. Levon said, I need to watch this show. Jeez. Yes. Jeez. Yes. Yes. Hey, Cat in the chat. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you. And yes, hey, sugar babies. That's what I call my subs, sugar babies. His name is Bernard. Yes, Bernard. Hey, Nola Reeds. Congratulations on reaching your 1K as well. Yes, make sure you guys subscribe to Nola Reeds. I wanted to get to Nola's comment. Tisha was happy with what her family was doing. That is so, I mean, if I was Marceau, I'm sure he probably said something to her after the event, because I did not agree with that. Bernard is from Detroit. He sounds like he's from Detroit, acting like that. He sounds like he is from Detroit. Overcomer said, I would never allow my family to disrespect my husband. And that's exactly what they were doing. That's up to Tisha to deal with him. And I feel like she looks dumb. They're charging him up, and she's just sitting there. And if they feel away, I'll just say this: he'll be back at another event because I don't see Tisha leaving him anytime soon. So it's just making her look dumb. Rosa said the only thing Wanda is going to continue to do is talk bad about Mel and Vanessa. That's not going to stop. She's obsessed with Mel. She is. So is Mark. Mark Scott. He's obsessed with Melody and her mother too. I got to talk about him one day. I haven't researched all his stuff, but Mark Scott seems to go back and forth a lot with women. And he's like obsessed with Melody and her mom, which is crazy. Miss Sugar Mama said they're from the other side of the tracks, right? No, listen, I'm not saying it was right, but she had the same smirk on her face she always does when someone does her bidding. Yes, she did. And it's like she's always used to people taking up for her. She never speaks for herself, which is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. So I have some other things that I want to talk about as well, because I'm going to talk for about 30 minutes and then I'm going to drop the link for people to come up and speak if you want to. Just simply said, best believe Tisha is the puppet master. She has her family do her dirty work. Right. To me, she doesn't seem as green as she would want us to think. She doesn't seem naive to me. When she got around her family, she was acting like she was a top dog. And I think she plays the innocent role so people can jump in and she can be puppet master. So I agree, just simply. So let's see. Oops. I want to talk about the alleged cheating of Mr. Marceau. Before I get to that, let me read Overcomer's comment. Mark reminds me of Hannibal from Silence of the Lamb. Right. He just seems something is off about him. So first of all, okay, so we saw this picture, and shout out to Straight No Chaser, because this picture comes from her site. So this is allegedly supposed to be Mr. Marceau Scott's back. What do y'all think? I'm gonna play the video because Tisha went live in a cringy video with her husband, and y'all be the judge of that. So let me take this picture down, and I'm gonna play the video clip.
Yeah, he's live. Marceau want to show everybody his bag.
Make sure y'all get a good screenshot.
Bag, turn around. Let me see. It's his chest. It's his chest.
Okay. So I'm gonna put the picture back up. Look at the ears. And look at the back. He's saying his back looked different. I'm gonna play the video one more time.
Yeah, he's live. Marceau want to show everybody his bag.
Make sure y'all get a good screenshot.
Bag, turn around. Let me see. It's his chest. It's his chest.
Bitch.
Okay. Tell me what y'all think of that. Let me take this picture down. It looks similar. I know he was saying that don't look like his back, but it did to me. But that was supposed to be him at the hotel. And we know in this past episode, he's yet again, he said he was with Chris Fletcher. And too, I had someone in my comments saying he didn't say what Chris. Well, in this last episode, he said he was with Fletcher. So he was with Chris Fletcher is what he's saying on January 4th, which Chris has denied and said he was not with him. Yes, Nola said, it definitely looks like his back, the ears match, and it looks like he's trying to hold in his back, right? Just simply. It's just, I don't know why she posted that. Marceau is a con artist and manipulative. I'm embarrassed for that video. I am too. I was trying to, let me see if I can speed up to the part where he was like twerking a little bit. I'm going to play it again.
Yeah, he's live. Marceau want to show everybody his bag.
Make sure y'all get a good screenshot.
I think I cut it off too early. But yeah, that is his back. I'm gonna read some of y'all comments. So Overcomer said it looks like it. Just simply said the ears match. And it looks like he's trying to hold his back in, right? Yes, Kat. Shantae said Marceau is a con artist, manipulative. Oh, I read all these already. Tisha, Shantae said Tisha was doing too much in this video, which made her look real silly and childish. She was. It was like she was trying to prove that, I guess, it's not her husband. That was definitely his back. I agree. Why does it sound like Tisha is putting on? It did. That's what Chi-Town is talking about too. It definitely sounds like she's putting on. Looks similar. His back. Hey, Mrs. Edith. She said Marceau looks like someone who lost weight and just starting to work out. Is him. Yes. And thank you for dropping the candies in the chat. And he looked like he was about A or B cup. Nola said that's his wide body back. Right. And hey, Cheryl, Liberian, Cayenne Pepper. Marceau Booty looks steak dancing on that boat. He did, because he was doing some twisted and all types of stuff. I was confused. Miss Sugar Mama, sorry. And Levon said inconclusive. Hey, Crystal Roll. She said, so what? Who cares that someone got a picture of Marceau? Rumors ain't going nowhere because these so-called side chicks won't out themselves. I think one almost did. I got another picture of an alleged side chick. I had to put it up. I should have blocked out her. Well, I guess that's not her last name. But this shout out again to Nate of the original Straight No Chaser. This is an alleged side chick of Mr. Marceau, and Letitia follows her. She was styling for Tisha and Marceau. I really need you guys to check out Nate's video on the original Straight No Chaser, because she kind of breaks it down. I'm gonna do the short Cliff Notes version of it. So this woman, though, is someone that Marceau and Tisha, I guess, have known for a long time. She styles Tisha for Love and Marriage Huntsville, and it's alleged that she is having an affair with Marceau. When Nay reached out to this woman and asked her how does she know Marceau, she immediately privated her page and never responded back to Nay. But then I guess it was back public, because when I went on this lady's page, I was able to follow her. But this is supposed to be an alleged side chick. Where did yeah. So I was at Crystal's comment. Kim said, you see, he wouldn't lay down like in the picture. Right. Nola said, it's his breast. Stop playing with me. No, you cannot unsee it, Miss Sugar Mama. There's nothing interested in the front. Exactly. Shantae said, I truly believe my man was not cheating. I wouldn't even, or if I truly believe my man was not cheating, I wouldn't even make a video and play dumb like that. You should get a grip. I know it was just too much. Francie said, on the picture, Marcel was relaxed or maybe sleep, but on the boat, he's flexing. That's the only difference. Rosa said, Kimmy right along with her. They both were so fake, the laughing and talking, right? Maurice was in that too. She's saying it's a lie. Okay, so the alleged side chick is saying it's a lie. That is interesting. With the other young lady on the original Straight No Chaser, I guess someone reached out to her, a close friend of these people, and gave her the information. But we shall see what comes out. She has not outed herself though, so we'll say it's alleged. Levon, more side chicks? Yes, it's always side chicks on the show. Just simply said, Kimmy is sneaky because according to Kiki, her and Kimmy were on the phone for over an hour and Kimmy was dogging out Tisha. I could believe it. I hope Kiki brings this up at the reunion. I do too. And hey, beautifully animated, good to see you. Haven't seen you in a minute. It's good to see you over here. So the alleged, what do y'all think of the tea with the alleged side chick? Nola Reed said the lady is saying that it's not true, but yeah, she stopped responding to Nay once it came out. Of course, she wouldn't admit it, right? Nola said yes and made her page private after she liked the messages Straight sent her, right? Well, I was able to follow her real quick. I was able to get up in there and follow her. Yes, okay. Chi-Town, I'm gonna check my DM. Kimmy fake. I used to like her. I like Kimmy too. She was my favorite, but this season, I don't know what it is, if she's trying to be Melody's friends or what. Shaitan, I don't see anything. Okay, I see it now. But those are the ratings. Rosa said, when these side chicks go quiet, somebody has shut them up. Right, because she immediately blocked her page after Nay started asking her how she was familiar with Marceau. So y'all will have to check out that other original Straight No Chaser, that live, because I think she posted it about 2 days ago. Just simply said, all I know is whatever is done in the dark will come to light. It sure will. This season she flipped. Yes, Kimmy did flip. Has she ever been to Africa? I'm gonna look at the old pictures. From what I see, she's just a stylist. You got me laughing now. I'm gonna look to see if she's been in Africa. I know they were saying at around her birthday, they made it seem like her and Marceau were together in Atlanta. I'll just say that. The timing. Crystal said, give it up to Ariane. It's not cool to blast someone and not include your ass in the pic. Right. I agree with that. Prosperity Thick Girl said, hey, Candy Shop, everyone in the chat. Hey, good to see you, Prosperity. I was just looking at your inbox as well. Good to see you. But yes, but I wanted to know, going back to the show with Tisha's family, what did y'all think about all the stuff they were saying? And then, is it me or did Tisha's family have a lot going on? Because she got her cousin that's about to be a chef for Miss Wanda. He was going around telling people he has a baby on the way. He's going through a divorce. So he needs the truck. Have to give Miss Wanda this money for this truck. It was a lot going on. And I hate that it ended on Kiki. I definitely want to see next week's show. Shaitan said, these Cabo videos and pictures are so extra and Tisha needs a stylist. Yes. And Marceau looked like he had legs and hips and body. He was a picture I saw of him. He looked like Tim Norman. And speaking of Tim Norman, I think I'm going to do a live about that. There was something that happened in the case. The person that actually shot him admitted that Tim was the person that murdered him for hire. So I think I will talk about that later on this week. But he's shaped like Tim Norman. Prosperity said, he wasn't there with Fletcher. He said he was there with Fletcher, but it's not looking like it. Yes, hit that like button. Overcomer says she probably took pictures off her page and then made it public again. Right. She had to, because when I went to it, it was public again. So I don't know what. I hate that. I hate that I didn't catch it beforehand quickly. That's Tisha's brother. Is it her? It's not her cousin. It's her brother, the little young guy. You're laughing at me singing that song. Hey, Marva CB. Rosa said Bernard is off the chain. I felt bad for Kiki. They all were looking nasty at her. Right. Him and his brother has body, right? Him and Maurice. Hey, the real, I'm just saying, good to see you. Mrs. Eda, Tisha's family was auditioning for a spinoff, so backwoods, loud, and uncouth. Right. Bernard looking like Eddie Kane in that jacket. He was like, so we're supposed to be from the other side of the tracks. It was just, Marceau has a starter kid shorts on from the Hoochie Daddy collection. He did have them Hoochie Daddies on. He sure did. Hey, Kim. She said, Lord, don't put them country folks back on TV. Yeah, I was trying to, I've been trying to give people the benefit of the doubt, but it was just too much going on for me. I was like, wait, what? And this person's pregnant, and and she talking about, I'm gonna whoop your ass after this party. His baby mama, I guess the new baby mama, but he's still married. I don't know. Hey, Tango, you said the family is depressing bunch. The atmosphere looks so dark and stuffy. Yes, he got legs and hips, body, but no, right, BDE, because there was no print in them Hoochie Daddy shorts. There sure wasn't. Yeah, that is her brother. Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought they were saying that was her cousin. T-Man is her cousin. See, I thought that's what they said. Um, T-Man is Tisha's brother. I thought T-Man was a cousin. So is it the cousin or the brother? Then people don't consider Kiki family at all. They don't like her, period. Well, Kiki, remember they said Kiki did not grow up with them. She didn't grow up in the projects. She I guess came out of a two-parent home. I think they were trying to say, did she come out of a two-parent home or whatever it was, she grew up privileged. And when she got to her, I guess, teenage years, she wanted to reconnect with Tisha. And that's where the fallout began. It was like they would put them up against each other and they were in competition. Anjanette said Wanda's family spinoff. I hope they don't do it. That's a mess. If they do it, I don't even. I'd rather it be on BET. Well, I don't even know that. It just seemed like it would be a BET show, or maybe Netflix. I don't know. It might be too. They might be too ratchet for Netflix. I've seen all types of shows on Netflix though. Z said he had lipo recently. He has lipopunctures. Oh my goodness, you think so? You think he had lipo? Let me get through some of these comments. Yes, T-Man is her brother who is still married and has a baby on the way by another woman. Right. She needs to keep the side of the tracks a secret. Welcome to Bessemer and what we watched. Right. The Bessemer Hillbillies. Right. And what's so crazy, y'all know I have on my school shirt again, Tuskegee. I went to a school in Alabama. And so I worked at a blues bar. And so I encountered people like them all the time. I had a regular customer that would come from Bessemer. He was married too, but he tipped well. But I had a couple of regulars that would come from Bessemer. It is her brother. T-Man is Tisha's brother. Okay. Everybody's saying it's the brother. So we're going to say it's the brother. Wanda was talking crazy to her son about the baby coming. They messy. They are messy. T-Man is her brother, Wanda's son. That is so crazy to me. That's, you know what? It makes sense. That's why Wanda was like, I already got 2 grandkids. I'm not finna raise another one. Tanga, is it Tanga J? I'm saying your name wrong. Tanga J. Her grandfather raised her. Okay, so that's why she had a more stable atmosphere for Kiki. It's a brother. Yes, Kiki had a 2-parent home and very religious. No, 1-parent home. Kiki had a 1-parent home. Let's see, like Meet the Browns. That's why Wanda said, I know 2 grandkids don't make it 3. Yeah. Yep. Zeus for sure. Yes, definitely Zeus. Zeus TV. I bet he would pick it up. The brother has a wife and girlfriend too. Yes, hit that like button. So I'm about to drop the link for anybody that wants to come up. We talked a little bit about the show. I want to see what some of you had to say about all of this craziness that's going on, because the show has it. I mean, if the Shaitan sent me the picture where it shows the ratings have dropped. Like I said, I don't think the ratings have dropped because of Tasha. I think the ratings have dropped because Melody and Martell are no longer the focal point of the show. And originally, you know, that all the drama with Ariane is what we saw. Nolan said, I see why the grandfather didn't want Kiki around them people. Right. Wanda has a husband and a boyfriend. I know. Just like her son, I guess. He is mama's son with a wife and a girlfriend. Because that is a mess. So anybody want to come up and chit chat a little bit about the show? Come on up. I don't know where my lovable Lisa is. She usually comes up, and Miss Bernice usually comes up as well. So Prosperity Thick Girl. Hey, Prosperity, how are you?
Hey, very good. And you?
I'm doing well, and thanks for asking. So, I meant to talk about, I'm not going to mention her name, but another YouTuber who, I had a couple of pictures. Another YouTuber that interviewed Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda was upset that someone had a conversation with her, were they talking about you, Prosperity?
I have no idea, but it was funny.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody else said nothing about talking to her.
I know. Well, Miss Wanda wanted to sue somebody for recording the conversation, and I meant to post that picture. I didn't upload it in here, but basically in Alabama is a one-party state. So if
Thank you,
if I have a
ignorant.
conversation, if I'm in Alabama and I'm having a conversation with somebody, as long as I'm in the conversation, it's okay for me to record, and I don't have to let them know. So
Exactly. So ignorant, and the person that did the interview was ignorant as hell too, because they fucking asked her on for no reason. How about that?
right.
Then I
So
see you in every chat that I've been in talking about it, and you gonna tell me you didn't know the person was me? Somebody just told you? Really?
oh right. They
You
said
can. She,
color me pink, called her. Okay, color me pink.
no, her friend called her, but that was before. That was after the interview.
Oh.
That just happened last night or the night before. The interview happened earlier this week.
Yeah. Let me
But
reach out.
whatever. What you gonna do? Cause I'm like Tasha K. I ain't got it. So if you could sue my ass, what you gonna get? Some cups? Some wine glasses?
Shadow said you're right, Candy, but I don't think the Scots play a part in the ratings not going back up. We like
Yeah,
mess.
that's all I got for you.
Oh,
And
we
some,
like mess and ignorance. That's why we're trying. Right. So
and
yeah.
yeah,
Oh, go
Kiki was raised by her grandmother and grandfather, but she had her mother. You know, her and her mother father never were together after she got pregnant. The family didn't want her around him. So,
Mm-mm-mm.
and her mother been married more than once. So I don't know if you call that a two-parent home quadruple. I don't know.
That is so interesting. I want to get to Kim Roberts' comment. She said, "Does the two kids Wanda's raising belong to the brother T Man? It's basically a hot mess. If
Exactly.
Miss Wanda was saying that she got already that she's taking care of her,
Yeah, and she was telling me about how they got too many daggone kids, and she tired of them having kids.
mm-hmm.
him and the older brother. It's another brother as well.
Wow. Overcomer said, "What husband puts up with his wife having a boyfriend?" And hey, so Deb, someone now
Somebody that look like that man.
oh, your
Green
connection.
shirt.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay,
I
good.
was in the elevator.
All right. I'm gonna acknowledge some more of these comments. Hey, Andrea Harvey, good to see you as well. Overcomer 6 said it wasn't Color Me Peak, it was a friend of hers. I'm telling y'all, it was I don't know.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't color me pink.
Yeah. I heard it was someone else. I'll just say that. Someone said Wanda's cousin Bernard is her. I hope not, Patricia. Some of these comments. But what were your thoughts on last night's episode? Prosperity. Can you hear me?
Tisha's stupid. Yes, Tisha's stupid. Like my mama said, don't call people stupid. She just do dumb ass stuff. Why are you going to invest $40,000 into anything that looks like that? Why are
Right.
you going to invest $40,000 to your mama that ain't got the sense God gave her? Then she goes and hire your brother who say condoms are old school. Like, is it bankruptcy waiting to happen, or is that what you're looking for? Because once she fuck up that investment, you don't think she's gonna come back for another amount?
Right.
Wanda don't even look like she could fill her paperwork out right.
And somebody said that we see Miss Wanda spoon earrings. Yes.
Yes,
Spoon
a
and
spoon and a spatula. I
there's
sent them to her.
Prosperity said to me. Oh, I can't even see. And Nola Reeves is up here. Good to see you as well, Miss Nola. So what is your take on all of this?
Girl, I felt like I was watching Welcome to Bessemer. That was not that was not Love and Marriage Huntsville. That was Welcome to Bessemer. The other side of the tracks. Let's
Right.
meet the Scots, whatever we want to call it, but it wasn't Love and Marriage Huntsville. It felt like we need a filler episode, so we gonna test pilot and see how Tisha and them do with the family to see if we gonna give them a spinoff. See how people respond to it. Now that's how I felt about it. Bernard, as out of line and drunk as he was, had me laughing. I ain't lying. Which when Tisha said, "I'm smart. I'm smart. Did I know how to?" Whatever else he said, that man said, "I beg to differ." I hollered.
I'm
I
like, he's
re
so disrespectful.
I rewind about 20, 30 times. I ain't lying. Maybe
Yes,
about 4 or 5, not literally 20, 30. About 4 or 5. I rewind because that was funny to me.
yes. I don't know what
You
happened.
know what I'm saying? To me, that part. And then, like I was telling them, because we just did our live, on Princess Channel, and I was telling them, and I want to see, did you catch it? Because why? I don't understand why I'm the only person that caught it. When they was asking him so about loving Tisha, and he said, "I love her enough to take care of her."
What? No, I didn't hear that. I know I heard him say that she's more than enough woman.
He said that, and then they was asking him something about loving her. And he was like, "I love her enough. I take care of her."
Oh, yeah.
Like, as I was like, "Ooh, that's very telling." And when he told them to do the sniff test, I was thinking to myself, like, well, I mean, they all in your business, so whatever they get, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
is what they get. But Lord, I would hope you wasn't still smelling from way back then.
exactly. It like that whole conversation was just so out of
But
pocket for me.
but they were out of line. It most definitely let me know that Tisha is exactly who I thought she was. She's not naive. Wanda sent Bernard to do her dirty work because she can't do it right now. She's trying to get that check.
Hmm.
But Tisha's behind it all. Because ain't no way, whatever me and my husband go through, that's between me and my husband. And ain't no way. Thank you, Shot Town. You heard them say it. Ain't no way.
Q
Ain't
said,
no
or she caught it too.
I ain't nobody gonna be questioning my husband or nothing. Like, that ain't what we here for. You know what I'm saying? But she had that same stupid smirk on her face that she always have on her face when somebody goes to do her bidding for her. You know what I'm saying? She's
Mm-hmm.
manipulative. She wanna let other people do it so she can continue to be seen as weak and as, somebody who needs rescuing and saving. And at this point, I'm tired, baby. She better get like Miss Robbie's song that thick girl sent me earlier. I'm thinking about cheating. Okay, she better not think about it,
Yeah, that's
and
what her mama told her to do
you know what
anyway.
I'm
Her
saying,
mama
and
told
cheat
her she
back
gonna find her a boyfriend.
or whatever. Nah, I think that was on. I'm not. I don't remember if I saw it on Giving You the Real Tea
Hmm.
or was it on Scotty. I want to say it was on Scotty's live. Um, the mistress posted fake news or whatever like that. A lie don't care who tell it. The alleged mistress,
The
stylist lady. A
I'm
lie don't care
Tisha
who
back
tell it. You know what I'm saying? A lie don't care who tell it, whatever, whatever, about the story. But if that was the case, why you just didn't tell this lady
yeah,
when she inboxed you? Why would you heart her messages as if entertaining her instead of just saying, "I don't know that, no, we just friends." That's not no.
and
It's
she
that
just
simple. You know what I'm saying? But you heard it as if to give it credence, like you was entertained by it. And now you on here talking about a lie don't tell who care who tell it. Is it because you don't want that coleslaw treatment?
exactly, and that's her. That's the alleged other woman now.
But at this point, Marcel got his holes on lock if he got them. And I don't even care. I don't even care no more. Tisha ain't going nowhere. I don't even care no more. He can
At
have one
all.
hose of 20. I don't care. It don't even matter. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of this whole show. To be honest, I'm sick of Tisha with the every time she get on live. I'd rather
She has
listen to
the
a
worst
cat
voice ever.
run their
She
fingers
sounds like a
across a chalkboard
chalkboard.
than to
Yes,
hear
a
her.
chalkboard.
I
Mm.
don't see how this show can go forward. Mel is boring. I'm
Yes,
just being honest. Mel is boring. She is
Hmm.
she boring. I didn't care about nothing. When her
Tiff,
and her mama was talking on last week, when she fell asleep on Tiffany this week, um, I didn't really care. I'm not understanding how Tiffany mama couldn't have a relationship with the daddy back in those times, which was the 70s, and yet she managed to make it all the way to 87 and still be dating the daddy. Well, 86 at least, and still be dating the daddy for Tiffany to be born. That just don't make nobody kind of sense to me.
Exactly. That
so
girl is way older than 34.
Right. So Ronnie Yah said that segment on Carlos King's show with Wanda was a disgrace. So are you talking about the nightcap? I didn't see last night's. Was Wanda or the show on the show?
I didn't see the
Or
nightcap last night.
No,
she
they
was?
just had her sitting. They had her sitting via satellite, like she was at home, and they just showed her. She had a little segment,
What does
and
she do?
I forget what she said. Something about her favorite subject is sex, 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 or some shit. And Tisha just looks in there looking stupid. Oh no, this was. I'm sorry, my bad. This what the fuck her crazy ass said. She said something about her coochie so good that something about picking it up. She could pick a bottle up with it.
Oh,
What?
Yes, yes. That's why I screamed like that
Oh,
when I
that's
remember because I was.
disgusting.
And then Carlos went and got a whole goddamn champagne bottle.
see, and this this goes to show you Carlos likes this drama. I don't think this lady will be off the
I was
show.
calling you all the way back.
I don't think she'll be off the show. I just don't see Miss Wanda going because this is what Carlos lives for. Mm-mm-mm.
Well, I mean, listen, until Carlos says she fired, I don't believe she fired.
Yeah, I
But
Me either.
100% agree.
I am honestly, I'm getting over it. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting over it. Like, I didn't even watch the nightcap last night because I knew it was gonna be foolishness. It was Destiny and Tisha together. I knew it was gonna be foolishness. So um I didn't even I didn't watch it.
Mm-mm-mm.
I
I mentioned.
only saw that part because they had a 3 minute snippet here on YouTube from the show last night. That's only how I saw it. I wanted to see it because I wanted to hear the bull crap they was gonna say because Mel already went and she said some things. So I wanted to see if it was truth being spilled or was it just shade trying to get back at her for what she said. But I didn't get to see it either. But
Mm-mm.
that cousin of Wanda's,
At this point,
he's a
at
whole
this
mess.
point the show can't continue. At this point the show can't continue because you got Marcel and Martel allegedly fighting. The women not gonna never get along. You know what I'm saying? At this point.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
At
especially
this
with Kimmy
point,
flip flopping.
you know what I'm saying? The women not gonna never get along. At this as far as Tisha, Destiny, and Mel. Okay, and so essentially what they have done is formed a crew to ice Mel out of her
Hmm.
own show that she created. Okay, because Mel, Tisha, and
Just like they
not
did
cool.
Mariah. Just like they did Mariah.
Tiffany is boring. I don't see Tisha. I mean Tiffany being there too much longer because I mean she don't bring nothing. And Kimmy is gonna have to side with Tisha by default, even though she really don't see it for her.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Because
Cause
Kiki said the reason that she was looking at Kimmy sideways when they went and talked is because she said just like 2 weeks before that was talking to Kimmy for an hour and a half and they were so deep in the conversation she didn't even hear her phone ringing because Mel was calling her because they supposed to met up after her and Kimmy got finished. And she said Kimmy was talking about Tisha like a dog. So that's why she was taken aback with the things that she was saying, acting like she's such a good friend and a good sister-in-law. But when you was just dogging her out to me,
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So Nola, and I'll ask you prosperity as well, but Nola, so you feel like they're icing Melody out, and you don't. Do you think the show will continue, like for some other seasons because of the drama? Do you think the girls will ever come back together and
I
be
don't
friends?
no. At this far, it's too much. It's too far gone. And certain things you can't come back from. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? As
Yeah.
far as women, it's certain things. Tisha and Mel will never be in a cohesive place. They are not even in a place where they can exist in the
co-mingle.
same space. And commingle and it be cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like the only time they can exist in the same space is to just completely not say anything to each other, which
Hmm.
adds no value or no substance to the show. Her and Destiny may can tussle and go back and forth, but at the end of the day, when Destiny set up on that live with Wanda, regardless of how much her and Martell was friends, and her and Martell was on the hate mail train together, those are still Martell's kids. You know what I'm saying? And so
Mhm.
I can't see how that gonna continue. Marcel and Martell, that might could be fixed because men are different. I'm not a man.
And he don't want my
Um,
to tell his secret.
and he don't want Martell to tell his secrets. But at the end of the day, I mean, is Tisha really gonna go anywhere if there's secrets with proof? So you know what I'm saying? And the Scots have gotten to the point where okay, we do have some fan base, and people don't like Mel, so we can take over. We don't need them. We can have our own shit. You
It
know what I'm
seemed
saying?
like
They
Melody is icing herself out though.
you
She's
know
not
what I'm saying?
even
Right.
getting
And Mel is emotionally and mentally checked out. I think Mel is over
Exactly.
this show because she's
Mhm.
not giving anything. So we don't need her back if she's not gonna give anything. Um she came on the show with not wanting to tape with Martell. She came on the show with not wanting to tape with Tisha and Destiny. So she, that cut her out from the cast. So I don't think it's gonna be too much more. And after Tisha Mama, I mean, Wanda do what she do. Is no way they can have Wanda in the scenes and it not be chaotic, as far as it go. But as far as the show was started on the premise of friendship and not everybody's enemies, Maurice gonna side with his brother,
Mhm.
which is by right. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see how and continue when half the cast won't take with each other. Maurice and Kimmy gonna have problems if Kimmy go around there and sit down with Mel or go to
Hmm.
Mel events because her brother and because his brother and his wife have a problem. So how can it continue? I don't see how.
All right. And yes, everybody hit that like button. But yeah, I don't see it continuing. But I want to go back to Ronnie Ya. I hope I'm pronouncing your name, or Ronnie Ye. And actually, you know what's so funny? I have a sister named Ronye. So I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. But she said Martell is a liar. But this was what was interesting. She said if you watch the show on the nightcap from last night, you would know they have a spinoff plan. Carlos King don't give a damn. I think Carlos couldn't even finish his name. I think he's willing to take a chance on that. He to me,
Yep.
it seems like he makes trash TV. It's almost like he's trying to compete with
What's
the
that
guy.
noise?
I'm gonna mute you, Prosperity, really quick because it's like a little bit of feedback. Okay. But I think Carlos is trying to compete with the guy on Zeus or something. I don't know what it is, but I just don't see him. It's like he's here for the mess to me. Um, the show itself, I don't think the spinoff will make it, but I agree with you 100%. Nola, as in Melody is checked out. I think she's checked out because originally she came on this show as a married woman with her husband, and it's like, where do we go from here? I'm not. Why am I still tied to a show that was built on my marriage with my husband? Came out that he cheated on me. Now we're living separately. Like, what's my point of being on here? So
I mean, she is, but is that the only thing that made your life?
exactly, I agree
You
with
know what
that.
I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, see her moving on, see her moving pieces.
But it
Yeah, she could, I mean, she raising kids.
it
But
shows she was kind of
but
fake with her friends, the fact that she can't keep those friends because it's
well,
like,
listen, but wouldn't none of them be my friends no more either?
Exactly.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Wouldn't none of them be my friends no more either? Like at the end of the day, her and Tisha do back and forth,
Mhm.
right? Her and Tisha do, they go back and forth. So I'm not gonna say it was one over the other. I can't do that. But here's the thing. I think for Mel, even though Mel knew it and Mel told everybody don't say nothing on the show, we saw the truth come out when Tisha said, "Yeah, we knew," and then she caught herself and said, "Oh no, we knew when you told us." No, they had already knew. She had already knew. So it's one thing if you, as my friend, you and tell you that my man is cheating, right? And then we talk about it, you don't say nothing cool. It's the thing when I came to you and told you and you act like you were surprised and you already knew. You know what I'm saying? And then for Tisha to try to be putting on Mel, that Mel trying to run her family when her mama and Martella, the main ones who talked about said husband cheating. And I think when Mel did whatever she did to find out about Martell cheating, she uncovered what Marceau was doing, allegedly, because they were
Yes.
doing it together. They were each other's alibi. Now, here's the thing. Um, Mel has said that she has said this woman name several times.
Mhm.
However, we have uncovered that that lady said, if you mention my name on this show, I will sue y'all. She does not give permission for her name to be put out there for the world to know. So, I mean, we can't say that Mel didn't tell her. Mel said, and that's why when Mel could say, I tried to tell you, you didn't want to listen. I.e., Mel started saying things like, let me teach you how to get an independent bag, which means let me teach you how to get a bag outside of your husband. So when shit hit the fan, you have your own. And that's why, and Tisha was bitter about it. You know what I'm saying? She didn't want to face the even though she knew, like some people can know their man cheating, but they can rationalize in themselves every reason why it's not a cheat or why it isn't what other people think they are, because they're not ready to face it. And
Right.
I think Tisha knows what her husband doing, and as long as nobody can come out with, i.e., a picture of the woman sitting in his face, and even then she'll say, "Oh no, look, you don't have any man boobies, so that's not my husband. That's real
Yeah.
pecs."
Right.
She'll
And
You
say
know
they
what
was
I'm
at
saying?
a
Like,
lunch, a
right.
business
you
lunch.
gotta see, a whole sex tape where you can clearly see his mush mouth ass and that bad built body for her to say it, and even then she'll be like, "Oh,
Still
he
say.
was acting in a movie." You know what I'm saying? So,
Right. And hey, AT2, I wanted to acknowledge you. Good to see you over here as well. But I agree with y'all. I'm gonna read some of these comments too. So the real, I'm just saying, said the Scots are mad at Mel over the 47 acres for real, for real. I'm so tired of them damn 47 acres. Um,
but why didn't they sign? But why, when they had the deal, the Scots are the one allegedly who messed up the deal, because why didn't the brothers sign it? If we had an original deal to go to investors with this, this is what we presented, which the guy Chris had came up with the investor for them, then why didn't they sign the paperwork? Then when you had another investor again, y'all still didn't sign. That's
I
why Kimmy told her,
think because one of the
look,
brothers,
look
Maurice,
at it.
had no money.
Right. So what they did was they went in, and Kimmy and Tisha formed new LLCs outside of the husbands. And when Mel just went and bought the paperwork, the investors say, no, that's not. So they messed that up on their own. And then once again, if Mel did whatever she did with the 47 acres when her and Martell divorced, if y'all didn't sign y'all name and y'all didn't do what y'all had to do about them damn acres, and y'all didn't have not a dollar or a dime or a penny with a hole in it to put up on it, and you found it, but my money bought it, at the end of the day, I don't care if you buy a Snicker bar. If I buy it with my money, I owe you nothing.
Exactly. And no, we
I
don't
owe
want to
you
be part
nothing.
two.
So they complaining about the 47 acres, yet they never put up their funds for the 47 acres to make it theirs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So how can you be mad about something that I can see if they had messed over you and you put your money in on it? But you didn't. And ultimately, y'all had investors to get the landscaping done. And y'all, in turn, because of credit or whatever reason, y'all did not sign the agreement. So the investor backed out, because you once the investor is presented with one thing and you bring them something else that seems shady.
yes. And hey, cool cat, thank you for joining. They say Mel should stay and make the show what it was originally. She and Martell need to show them co-parenting and them doing business in their new life with others. I agree. Nola, going back to your comment, yeah, I agree. Like with you and what Sugar Mama is saying, they do have the bad credit, all of that. Um, it is 10:55. You guys know
Can I ask y'all two questions before you log off?
yes, you can.
Okay. Is it just me, or does it seem like every time Marsu goes live with Tisha, he's subliminally sending his side piece messages to let her know, I don't love her. We not together for real. You see, I just made her look like a fool again. Are you watching? Just in case you're watching, I want you to know I'm only here for the kids. We got too much money tied in, but we're gonna be together soon. That's what it seems like.
You said Marceau or Martell?
Marceau.
Marceau
And
is
the
doing
teacher, every time they get on live, he has to do or say something to embarrass this lady like a fool. Every time. It's he missed not one live that he does not go say something that makes no sense and let us like, girl, why you letting him treat you like that?
Yes, I don't know. I don't know if it's for the show or not. Because, like, going back to Tisha, is
I
she?
think it's for the side chick.
Oh, so you think he's giving subliminals to the side chick?
Yeah.
Could be.
Cause,
Just reading some of these comments. Go ahead.
and I forgot what else I was about to say. No, I forgot. Nola touched on so damn much, I don't forgot what the hell I was about to say next.
Nola hit the nail on the head with a lot of it. That someone mentioned that the 47 acres are underway. That's the first time I'm hearing it. But
It may be, but I'm not sure that it's including them.
yes, and the
Because
Scott,
how can y'all do business together when y'all don't like each other or trust each other?
yeah, the
And
Scots
we
are.
saw.
I
Go
was
ahead.
I was gonna say the Scots are claiming that they didn't want to do the 47 acres because of Martell, which I think that's a lie. I really feel like they didn't have one of them didn't have the money or the credit to do it, which is why they haven't signed off on it. And it seemed, remember at one point it was just going to be Martell and Melody was going to do everything or do something part of it or whatever when she was meeting with Chris Fletcher. So this is
Somewhere they said Tisha's net worth is supposed to be $8 million. I
okay.
said, I know you fucking lying. I know you got to be like, you can't be serious. I don't see why are they living in a hood home.
Mm, 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 mm. Well, what are y'all final thoughts and everything? Go ahead and end in the next few minutes. Thank you both for joining, but what are your final thoughts on all of this? Um,
Maurice looked like on that boat. Miss Maurice looked like a damn stick of melting margarine, unsalted. Marceau, boy, find your things. Teacher talking about last night talking about something. She need a bigger bottle because he big. Girl, please. Then she gonna talk about something. No, let me get this little one because you know the girls be in his DM. Girl, don't nobody want your man. Your mama even told me if you see a child that don't look like they got the top row of their teeth, that might be his son because him or none of his kids look like they got the top row of their teeth. So don't nobody want him. And your mama said that. Your
mm,
mama. Bernard is funny as hell to me because I
Ooh.
like anybody that's going at Marsu. Wanda tried to lie on the phone about the fight, and Bernard was in the car. Bernard said, "You a goddamn lie. You cussed that lady out. You sit here acting like you ain't did nothing." I was dying. I live for him. He's funny as hell, and I can't wait for next week because it's gonna go down.
me, I can't wait either. Thank you for joining me, Prosperity Thick Girl.
Always, Vic.
You have a
Y'all
good
be
night.
safe, and go get y'all some cups.
Yes, we will. She has cups on her IG page. Make sure you guys check her out, Prosperity Thick Girl.
And cups about thick girl.
Yes, cups by Thick Girl. I'm sorry.
Night night. Enjoy y'all week.
Good night. All right, Nola, what are your final thoughts?
My final thoughts is I hope we can segue some kind of way if they're gonna save this show back to what the show originally went to, because at this point I feel like we went from 47 acres to shit on shingles. Um
Yes, I
and
agree.
it's becoming too much, like, for me, between the show and all the different social media stuff. Like,
Yeah, it's
it's
more.
too much. And so because it's gotten so personal, I don't can continue. Um and honestly, I just hope these adults being adults in real life, whether we see it or not. Y'all started off as friends, and y'all don't have to necessarily end as friends, but end at a point where this shit comes to an end, and let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, agree to
Yeah,
disagree, whatever the problem, and be adults and let it go. Because it's tiring. Like, it's tiring and it's toxic, and I don't understand how y'all not tired of discussing and arguing about the same thing and holding that energy for the same things.
yeah.
And that's all I.
Well, thank you for joining me. Always good to see you. Everyone, make sure
Always good to see you as well.
Yes, and tell them where they can find you.
You can find me right here in these YouTube streets at Nola Reach, just like my name say, on my channel and on IG at Nola_Reach.
Yes, thank you.
All right, girl, I'm going back to the comments.
All right, bye-bye. All right, everybody. So that was the show. Thank you to both of my callers that called in. Know the reason, Prosperity Thick Girl. Make sure you support both of them and subscribe. But this show, I do see it continuing, but I don't know how it will continue. The spinoffs, if they bring them on, I will watch, I will review, but I think it is more of a show outside of the actual show than there is in the show. So we'll see what's to come. Thank you all for joining me. Again, I am Candace of the Candy Shop. This was Love and Marriage Afterthoughts. Be sure to catch me next Sunday while we review the show again and go over some back behind the scenes tea. I'm going to play my outro. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Goodbye, everybody. But I want to welcome everybody to my channel, The Candy Shop. I am so excited. The Candy Shop. So this is my